So last night was pretty crazy, guys. I really think that somebody was either trying to steal one of our dogs or one of our puppies last night. I was kind of just hanging out in the room watching TV. My husband and son were asleep in there, and I kept seeing a flashlight, and I was like, okay, and there's windows all around our room, so I was like, maybe it's just the TV, reflecting off of the light. Well, Houston is one of our dogs, and we let him roam the property at night. He's really good about kind of keeping an eye out for things, and a lot of times if something is wrong, he will actually come to our door. He'll knock on the door. So Houston kept coming there knocking, and I'm kind of just brushing it off. Sometimes he does that when he wants you to just kind of open the door and play with him and pet him and things like that, and he does it kind of at night too. So I kind of didn't say anything. The dogs are all barking. I go out there and I'm like, hey guys, stop. I don't see anything. Guys, telling them to leave it. I don't really see anything at first, and I kind of just brushed off, and then they are continuing barking. Their barking probably went on for 15-20 minutes, and then I was like, okay, they do not bark unless something is actually warranting them to be barky. Corso are not the types of dogs to just go incessantly bark and bark and bark unless there's something there. And at first, a couple times, I just thought it was an animal because there's a lot of deer out here and things. So I go and I get my flashlight and I turn it to the corner in the back of our yard, and I see a guy freaking standing there in a red shirt and khaki pants or shorts. I immediately get up, start getting dressed. Houston's already out there going towards him and barking. The rest of my other dogs are barking too. And I go and I release Storm. I wake my husband up and I said, I see a guy there. So he comes out and he's like, can I fucking help you? Can I help you? What's going on? And the guy's like, oh, I'm just coming here to see why your dogs are barking. The dogs started barking when those two individuals came around the property. Like I said, they don't bark for any other reason other than there's actually something wrong. There's an animal or a person there that is bothering them. So I knew he was lying because whenever we walk out there, and if this is our neighbor who's behind us, they would kind of stop once we got to the fence and come back and chat with us. No, these two people just disappeared, and we could hear them hunching down and talking, but we couldn't see them because there's a lot of brush and stuff back there. Well, Storm is literally running the fence line. Houston and Storm running the fence line. They're barking, they're going nuts, and we don't see this guy anywhere, so we just think that they left. So I come inside, and again, the dogs start barking. So clearly they did not leave till about 10 to 15 minutes after we had already gone to try to pursue to see who they were. I don't know what their intention was. It was really creepy. We're about to put up no trespassing signs now. I'll be putting cameras out there in the back as well, just to monitor more what's going on. I'm probably gonna let 2 dogs out to roam instead of just the one now. But they had no business being in our yard for 30 to 40 freaking minutes if you're coming to see why a dog is barking, when they were silent until that point. The minute those people left too, all my dogs went silent. So I know that they were still there, and I know at what point they left.